What's up, everybody, and welcome into another Big Man on Campus betting breakdown. Today, we're taking a look at another Week 0 matchup. Hawaii heads on the road to take on UCLA. We'll break it down for you in just a second. As always, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you never miss an episode. Hit the like button. Let me know what you think in the comments below. We got one more game to take a look at. Broke them all down, Week 0. Go check them all out. We got Hawaii leaving the Big Island, heading to the mainland to check up on the UCLA Bruins. And UCLA currently, how about this, a 17.5-point favorite. Total is 68. I think the books are really trying to tell you something here. And I'll tell you, when you look at this line, I think the first thought is, what the hell is up with this one, right? It looks like too many points, doesn't it? Hawaii, always a team that can throw the football around. They always have an okay defense. They generally have pretty good athletes. But when you look at UCLA, when you look a little bit further into it, and we kind of peel back the onion a little bit, there's a lot to be excited about if you're the Bruins this year. Chip Kelly must produce. Okay, it's time to stop screwing around. He's not a first-year, second-year coach anymore. He's a couple seasons in. He's got his guys. This is arguably his best team. I don't think it's arguably. It is his best team. This is his best team. He's got a quarterback who continues to make a sense higher. Thompson Robinson, I think, is ready to be what a lot of people think he was going to be at the beginning of his career. They have a ton of veterans on this team. They're loaded at the skill positions. They welcome in a new running back, Zach Charbonnet, who I expect from Michigan to be a big factor. This offensive line is really good. There's a lot to like on this defense. There's really a team here that should be able to contend, frankly. And when I look at this number, I think it's continuously showing that, hey, UCLA is going to win this one by 3 touchdowns. Because when you look at the talent discrepancy, it's there. And I have some real questions about Hawaii. First of which is the difference last year's team was compared to 2019. Now, obviously, last year – they did not play a full schedule of games. However, they played a good amount, frankly. They played, 10 games, 9 games last year. Nick Rolovich, the coach before Todd Graham, liked to throw the football. In fact, they threw the ball about 62% of the time in 2019. Fast forward to last year, they threw the ball only 51% of the time. It's more of a run-focused offense. And I think they have a bit of an identity crisis at Hawaii, to be real honest with you. I didn't really understand the Todd Graham hire. It just doesn't really fit to me. Todd Graham's more of a defensive, run-the-ball kind of coach. And Chevin Cordero is a guy that I think wants to wing it around. I think that's where he's best. I think that's where they're best. And you feel like when they threw the football, this team was effective. I don't know that I understand the obsession. Look, I know you have to develop some sort of a run game, but again, this is a team that run and gun style has worked. I feel like there's a bit of an identity crisis at Hawaii. And against a team that I think on paper is much faster, much more athletic than they are, I have some real question marks about Hawaii. I'll also make this clear. Have they taken the next step defensively? That's always kind of the issue. They're always okay. They're never great. They're going to have to be on their A game in this one, as we know. Road game against a really good Pac-12 team. But I keep going back to the number. I keep saying to myself, I bet UCLA. I expect this team to take a step forward. I expect them to be a team that contends. But as we've seen, this team has let you down. Is this game, 28-24 with 4 to go? It's a big question. But I think this line's telling you something. You're always going to get a plucky effort out of Hawaii, but I think ultimately UCLA does enough in the second half to pull away and win this one probably by like 20, 38, 17, something like that. That's kind of where I had it, 38, 14, 35, 14, something like that. I ended up not playing this. I think it's kind of right where I think the number should be. It's probably a bit high, but I think UCLA I'm more excited about this year, and I'm less excited about Hawaii. So I think it'll be a good game. I don't really have an official bet on it. I haven't played it. I just continue to kind of go all over the place in my mind with this one, and it's a tough one because Hawaii's not New Mexico, right? They're not a team of that caliber. They are a solid team that can make a bowl every year, but I just feel like there's an identity crisis. So the lean I would have would be to UCLA at this price, but I'm probably not going to play it. Other than that, that's all my previews for you for week 0. I did them all. I hope you have a good time with the games. I wish you luck. I hope you do well if you're watching. Maybe we'll add 1 or 2. I'm ready for week 1. I'm excited for that. I'm still kind of making some last-minute decisions on a couple of these games. We'll be interested in seeing what some of the other team totals come out at and that sort of thing. So thank you for watching. As always, have a great day. We'll see you next time.